Hey!
The counter was off.
The counter was off!
I stopped the Wu-Tang 3
Who's
seconds early.
Welcome, boys and girls. DP Joe here, joined with me by my great friend, co-host, acquaintance, and all of the above.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That was the thing on tests, you know, they always say all of the above. That was always the answer to it too, right? Anyway, welcome to today's GAMEVIL TV show. Today we will be talking about Chromatic Souls, one of our newer...
Oh, yeah. Damn it.
You okay?
We forgot the drawn-in nipples with the six-pack.
That's
and
very
everything.
true. We do have a break, though, in the middle of the show.
Yeah. John dropped the ball on that one.
I know, right? We were late to starting, and then we were, make false promises of nipples.
This show is just...
Already off to a terrible start, right, guys?
Just spiraling out of control.
Anyway. What can you do, right? What can you do?
Just shut the stream down.
So today, yes, Chromatic Souls, turn-based RPG game. Nick, I've been having a lot of fun with this game. I know you said you've only had, what, 5-ish? I would probably say 10 minutes. I'm gonna round up there, you know?
No, you gotta do the V chest hair, and then you gotta do the six-pack.
Is this really what our streams are coming to right now?
Yes. Continue, please.
Thank you.
Yeah, he's got to turn it up. He's got to, it was turned up earlier, very, Snively Whiplash-ish. There you go.
I'm doing it. Hold on.
Oof. Yes. All there you go. Looking good.
Makes me feel like I'm about to,
God, you look like you're from Long Beach
just
now.
Gonna tie somebody to a train tracks and just one of those old school round bombs,
right.
with my chest there. What is that six-pack? What is that? What is that? Is that a Chinese symbol?
I believe that's the Japanese character for fat.
Yeah. That's terrible. Get it away. Oh man. Yeah, James, thank you. I'm glad this is...
We need to put that back up. I don't know why that was...
We do not need to put that back up.
I don't know why that happened.
Awesome. All right, so why don't we talk about the game, huh?
Nah, I'd rather talk about your fake nipples on the screen.
Interesting. I could just stand on or sit here on stream for an hour while you guys draw.
Sure.
I mean, we could do that.
Cool.
I don't think we're going to, though.
Okay.
Anyway, turn-based RPG, which is the third time I've said it now at this point.
How many? Is it turn-based?
It is turn-based.
Okay.
Yes, and it's also an RPG.
Oh.
So.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
Pretty confident. Have it all of.
How do we do our turns?
Can we break yet? Or are we gonna
continue? I'm sorry. Please.
Anyway, so yeah, we're gonna be here showing you guys gameplay, the various different units in game, and then just I don't know, have a good time.
Okay.
So you wanna jump on into this then? Sure,
why not?
Let's do it. This is Chromatic Souls.
Oh, look, your hands are coming across the
thing. We have too much fun, don't we?
Yeah.
So the first thing I want to go over with you guys is go over a little bit of the battle mechanics, right? RPGs are, pretty known for how you kind of strategize your team, what you kind of, especially with the turn-based mechanics,
what kind of mechanics are those?
That would be turn-based, Nick.
Thank you, sir.
Turn-based. Let me draw you wow, yes, Sergeant, thank you. I could, oh man. Good show indeed. So I'm gonna go ahead and load up into one of these zones really quickly. I went ahead and assigned my teams. I'll get into a little bit of the characters here in a few moments, but I want to kind of talk about the battle mechanics right here, right? So here we have two mobs right now. We have a lizard man fighter and a vicious crocodile. If there's one thing that I do like about the is the animation of the enemies. The enemies are all they move around, everything like that. The only thing is you don't have I know in traditional RPGs you can see your characters and stuff like that. So really the only view that you have of your characters are just the bottom portraits. You will be able to bring in 3 of your own characters. So all 3 of these, the 3 on the left are my current characters, and the one that's currently highlighted right now, the far right one, is a friend ally that I can bring in, right?
This is on the live server, right? So
that
this is just your account.
Yes, this is my account right now.
Yeah, okay.
So essentially, each unit can bring 3 different abilities.
No, I'm reading
Into-
Pure Fire stuff. Yeah.
No, that's fine. That's
No,
fine.
it's good. So,
There are no types of those battles in this game, Pure Fire, but thank you.
You never know. We haven't reached the highest level.
That's
yet.
very true too. So
It
each
could be an Ashley
each
McGee
unit-
type character.
so each unit can bring in 3 different abilities. All of them can, or they can range from either like a taunt that warriors have. This one, for instance, Bash, is a stun that you can throw onto an enemy. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit that vicious crocodile, and he's currently stunned. It's cool because a lot of the different ailments on enemies have different appearances and stuff like that. So crocodile stun. Now he's a little loopy over there. Sea stars. I would have much preferred birds though.
Yeah.
Circling his head though. I don't know. Stars or birds. I really don't. What's your take on the stun effect?
It doesn't really matter.
Okay. Thanks for participating in the conversation.
Absolutely.
So I'm gonna go ahead and attack as well.
Can you tell me about those mechanics one more time?
Turn-based?
Okay, cool.
Yes.
Just want to make sure we're still playing the same game.
Jesus. And here I currently have my warrior. So if you guys see something that's pretty cool is the eyeball kind of highlighted over the my current warrior's head.
Is that the Eye of Sauron?
That is the Eye of Sauron.
Oh,
yes.
okay, cool.
He's focusing his gaze.
Don't tell Tolkien. I don't want to.
No, yeah, we won't.
Okay. Keep it quiet. Yeah. Continue.
Yes. So the eye basically signifies, the all-seeing eye, signifies that is the current focus of your enemies.
Mm-hmm.
So essentially, for warriors, you want to have as much focus as possible. My warrior also has a stun. Something else he's got, taunt, and then finally a move called Invincible, which essentially reduces the amount of damage that's going to be coming into him. So what I'm going to go ahead and do, just kind of show you different abilities. We're going to taunt. As you see here in the middle of the screen, taunt hits every character on screen. So I'm going to go ahead and use it. Wham! So these guys are all taunted now. So certain abilities don't use what's it called? Won't use your turn. You can sometimes either provide a buff to your characters, and it'll just say like no turn will be used, and then you can follow up with an attack. Something else that you can do as well is there's a mechanic called multi-strike, which essentially is every now and then your character will be able to perform 2 different attacks. So my warrior had 2 different multi-strike available. So now I just use my taunt, and now I have another action that I can use. So I'll just go ahead and just do a regular attack right now. Mm-hmm. And we got a rogue is another character right here. So once again, 3 different abilities we can
Isn't
choose
he an
from.
assassin?
He's an assassin, rogue. Yeah, I mean, I just use the term rogue pretty loosely though. So I don't know. I usually make it a general overview
So
of like.
nobody can find the characters that you're looking for?
Yes.
Cool.
Exactly.
What was that?
That was the Jedi mind trick.
What is this,
the Jedi
you're
mind
not
trick.
Yeah, okay.
Because you said.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's go ahead and kill these guys off really quickly. Just kind of show you more.
That's rude.
Here they go. They're taunted. He obviously just attacked that guy. Have a paladin here. She can use this ability. This is a pretty cool ability. Essentially, what this is an AOE attack, and whatever character is affected by this ability will heal for every attack that they perform. Yes.
Isn't that the cleric?
It is a cleric. My bad. Yeah, so cleric, but the one next to her is the paladin, so I get them confused sometimes. Thank you.
Fair enough.
Thank you for playing, Nick. Appreciate it.
Yes.
So go ahead and throw that out. Does a AOE damage, and now, so if you do want to figure out ailments on certain certain enemies, what you can do is actually hold down on top of them. So click on him, pull up his kind of status, kind of gives you a little brief overview about what he does. And then here you can see the different either buffs that he has or the debuffs. So we have one buff, decreases physical damage received on himself, and then the ability that we just used on him provides heals the target whenever they attack. So go ahead and kill these guys off here really quickly.
Seems like a lot of info.
It is, and it's like it's one of those things that once you start learning more of the mechanics, it becomes really fluid. And like I said, I'm having a really good time because now that I know what I'm doing, it makes the game a lot more fun. You know what I mean? Yeah. Which I guess you can that's pretty much a general statement for any kind of game, though. But I don't know. Let's see. Go ahead and.
That was all on John Purifier. That wasn't that really wasn't a choice that we made. I'll take it.
That's right.
But I mean, yeah, that really wasn't by a preference.
That's cool.
Isn't it though?
It is.
Because you just said that. Hey. All right, so moving on to the next zone. If you see up there in the top corner where the my bag is, that's the amount of items that I've currently collected. The top right corner up here. And then right underneath that, you can see 2 out of 4. Those are the amount of encounters currently in this map. So right now, I'm on the second wave. We have a smelly ghoul and a
No, I'm just taking a gander right
Please,
here.
please do.
No, continue, please. Those are
Very gruesome.
Right? Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. A lot of the visuals of the enemies are really, really cool. Occasionally, you'll encounter like a mob of either 2, like so. Other ones, there's a group of 4, and then certain boss encounters will be just one of them. But the visuals of certain bosses are really, really nice. I really like the animations of them. So I'm gonna try to show you guys what those look like here in a minute after I kind of just go through this little area. Attack. Rogue. I'm going to go ahead and use Mighty Strike, which does damage as well as decrease the armor rating of any enemy that we're going to use that on. So hit him there. Smelly Ghoul is going to hit us. Let's see. Follow up with that. And then let's go ahead and stun that Smelly Ghoul. Ooh, and he is resistant to bash. So, good to know. You can use, certain status effects on characters or on enemies. They might not actually put that status ailment on, but they still will do damage. So, for instance, the stun, even though it didn't stun the enemy, it actually does a little bit more damage than a regular attack. So, sometimes just like to use it for the sake of getting through an encounter relatively quickly,
Right.
Let's go ahead and just auto attack here.
Is there an auto attack?
Yeah, I mean, it's just a regular attack.
You still have to push buttons.
Yeah, you still
I
have to
gotcha.
push buttons, but if you go to like certain abilities, it'll actually.
I'm extremely.
No, that's totally fine. That's totally fine. You said lazy?
Yes.
Oh, that's not fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want.
Well, you already told me it was, so no takebacks.
Dang it. Is there a statute of limitation on that? Can I like eventually take it back or?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thanks.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
Why don't you kill that smelly thing?
I just killed that smelly ghoul. Ooh, Troll Berserker and a Lizard Man Guardian. See, that's what I'm saying. The Troll Berserker, that thing's intimidating. Look at that guy. Huge mallet and...
The lizard guy kind of looks like a Sahagin.
What?
Sahagin.
Mm-hmm. Can you explain for people who maybe...
No.
Okay. Thanks, Nick. All right.
Yeah.
Gonna go ahead and use Divinity on my warrior. So now he's gonna absorb damage. Stun that lizard, and he's unstunnable. But we'll go ahead and kill him. Follow up right here. And then it's cool. The assassins do have a move called Distract, like, maybe like a rogue, like I said, does. So it basically increases the damage that they do, and also decreases aggro gain. So there is like an aggro mechanic in game, which is why it is. I mean, it's not completely necessary to bring in a warrior or somebody that's got a taunt, but it does help if you do have a lot of like damage dealers and maybe not as high of like armor rating or HP and stuff like that, right? So we're gonna go ahead and use Distract, go ahead and feint, and then just follow up with another Mighty Strike.
Look at you.
Right?
All putting things together.
I know. It's good.
Is
Good.
Yeah.
So I absorbed a bunch of damage there. It really didn't do anything. Oh, it just keeps going. Once again, using just my bash move to just do extra damage. And then, so another thing is there is a mana mechanic in game 2. So if I highlight this ability, you can see here right above it, it gives a little description saying dispels all debuffs, no action consumed, which means I can follow up with another thing or another attack. But right above that, you have where it says Purify, and then you have the little clock with a 3, and then the mana with 30. So what the 3 signifies is that you have to wait 3 turns in order for that ability to be refreshed, and then the mana used is obviously mana used. So you can see on the bottom of the character's portrait, it's got 100% health and then 61% mana. If you don't use any skill and just use a regular attack, like basic attack right here, inflicts 260 magic damage and recovers 5 MP. So anytime you do want to use an ability, or anytime that you have abilities that might be on cooldown, using basic attacks will just refresh your mana, so you can kind of, continuously cast and stuff like that, right?
Now, what does MP stand for, Joe?
It's a good question, Nick. That would be mana points. Yes,
Interesting.
it is.
I'm very new to this game.
Are you?
Yes. And game lingo in general.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm here for you, man. Okay, don't worry
Okay.
about it.
Good.
I'm gonna guide you. I'm gonna hold your hand while we just go through Chromatic Souls. Ha! Take that, Lizard Man.
Yeah, they are pretty good, Purifier. That was the one thing that I noticed is that the art in this game is actually really, really good. Like, the background is nice, the monsters are pretty cool, the portraits are nice. I really did enjoy the art in this.
Actually, I won't use that. Something else I like to do too is I like to really plan out my attacks. So for instance, like this is the 3 out of 4th round. Obviously using abilities that might have a longer cooldown of like say 4, 5 rounds. I sometimes don't want to use because I want to keep them for when I get to that 4th round. So because usually the 4th round obviously will contain either more mobs or a stronger solo mob, you know. So try and get through this Berserker as fast as possible.
Now, what's a mob?
Mob is just that's just like a term I use for an enemy.
An enemies?
Yeah, an enemy.
There's an enemies in this game?
You know what, Nick? Yes. Yes. The succubi, I don't know if are there succubis in this game? Yes.
Yes.
Oh, one of the characters. I thought you meant enemies, because I haven't encountered any succubi enemies quite yet.
Well done.
Yeah.
But I'll show off the characters right after here.
Okay. Sounds cool.
Bash you. Ha! And attack you. Let's see. All right. Ooh, the Hydra.
What is a Hydra, Joe?
I hate you so much. I hate you so much.
That's not very nice.
So much. So let's see. We can kind of click on the Hydra, and you have a buff that has 7 heads. I mean, I guess that's pretty.
That's a buff, having 7
I
heads?
think it's more so a flavor text of like it's got 7 heads.
I see.
And it also increases per beheading. Attack increase per beheading. So let's go ahead and cast a shield on my tank. He's going to go ahead and taunt right now. And then also use my invincible attack to further decrease the damage I'm doing. Look at this, man. You see how it's all coming together now?
Not really.
You see the...
I'm barely paying attention.
Okay. You see how it all comes together here, guys? All right? Boom. Mob creeps are minions. Yeah, it has no meaning. Just things to kill. Pretty much, yeah.
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 Please don't answer the troll questions that I asked Joe.
Yeah, those are for me.
Yeah, those are for Joe and Joe only.
The troll questions are just for me. Thanks, man. Distract, increase my damage, and hit him.
Now, would you say that... Yeah. Would you say that these mechanics are turn-based? How tactical would you say these turn-based mechanics?
How much time do we have left here today?
It's all you.
Because it feels like it's going really slow for me, Nick.
It sounds like it.
It sounds like it.
Let's go.
Yeah. I'm a race car in the red right now, Nick. I'm a race car in the red. All right?
It could be worse.
Let's see. Once again, go ahead and use this, which will do heals anytime he attacks me back.
Oh, so that's how that works.
Yes.
See, I was very confused on how that ability works. Because it sounds like you do damage to the enemy, and then for some reason, every time he attacks, it heals him.
Well, to clarify that here, this ability in particular will inflict 387 magic damage on all enemies, and the target will be healed by 124 when they are assaulted.
Ah, okay. That makes sense.
Boom.
It's only been 18 minutes.
I know, right? So, another thing to keep in mind, too, is that you can also dispel. In this game, it's pretty... it does become pretty important in some of the higher levels because there are a couple abilities that a boss will put on you that, for instance, it'll be a stacking dot that will do damage to you, also heals him after a certain amount of time. So using a dispel of some sort is pretty mandatory for some of those higher end levels, you know? So I will dispel my robe.
I don't really think so, Dark Shadow Slayer. I mean, we barely limped through an hour, 2-hour stream. I don't know what we'd even do for a 24-hour stream.
Yeah, I think it'd be like after like 3 hours, it's like, what do we do now?
I mean, at this point, it would just be us talking to each other. And then I don't think we could take each other for 24 hours.
I really don't think so, man.
Like, we're good for about 8. And then past that, if there's no booze, something bad's probably going to happen.
Yeah, I agree. Divine Rain, this is a pretty cool ability, will heal an ally with the lowest HP by 589, and it repeats for 4 times. So, use it. Boom. So I think, I still have to start dispelling too more.
Ooh, we could talk about your childhood.
Talk about my childhood? Yeah. I don't really, who would really be interested in my childhood? I feel like no one would be interested in your childhood.
I would.
Just booze. So you would want us to drink for 24 hours?
Oof. Nobody would be our friend after
Yeah.
Because at a certain point, it'd be like, I'm just too drunk to care.
Yeah, I think at one point we just like pass out on stream and then just be people watching us
sleep.
It'd be really weird, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe. So yeah, Hydra, pretty difficult to take down right now though, but we're trucking along. My rogue currently has 0 mana, and I have a multi-strike on my warrior. Hit him again.
But yeah, you could just attack, and every time you use a regular attack, you're going to get mana back.
Yeah.
So, you just have to plan accordingly.
Pretty much, yeah. So the less health that he has, his heads will also reduce as well too. So.
Really?
53. Yeah, he started off with 7, right?
Mm-hmm. I can't count. How many is that? Because it still looks like 7. It literally still looks like 7.
Well, the buff though I'm talking about.
But that's not okay.
Nick, you know what? You got to work with me here, buddy. You got to work with me.
I'm just using the words that you say and asking questions. Does this game have a PvP mode?
This game I do not believe currently has a PvP mode. There is a guild mode though that has like guild raids and stuff like that, which I'll kind of show a little bit later, but unfortunately no real PvP right now.
I see. Somebody wants to know about your ideas. I don't know about what.
Ideas about what? I mean, I got ideas. I just don't know what kind of ideas you want.
Should we talk about the censorship of games being ported from Japanese to English?
What?
Can we talk about the Australian gaming industry and how much money it's making right now?
Yeah,
we can do a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Do the characters have voices?
They do. In the story, there is there's dialogue and stuff like that, so you will be able to actually hear them when they speak and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool in that sense. Taunt him. Almost got him. 20%.
I'm just gonna say that you're taking a long time.
It's a boss. What you want me to kill him fast? I mean,
I'm just saying.
It's supposed to be a challenge, Nick. Okay.
I'm just saying, if this was heroic mode, it would have already raged.
I disagree, Nick.
Yeah.
I disagree.
Okay.
Almost got him, guys. Almost got him.
He's still not losing heads.
I'm about to lose my head right now.
Are you?
Yeah.
I don't think you are.
Yay! Yay!
Okay, so I may expose my age here, but who is Cliffy B?
Will Joe be the next Cliffy B? If so, who is...
I don't know, John, can we get this Googled?
Sure. I'm on it.
We're Googling Cliffy B. Gravy! Gravy! That's what I'm just going to call his name now.
Gravy?
Yeah, because it looks like gravy.
Don't do that.
Gravy 4.
So let's check out my characters right now. So right now I have...
Hold on, we have very important things. John,
Okay.
who's Cliffy B?
Cliffy B is an American video game designer, most famous for working with epic games such as Gears of War 2, things like that.
Oh,
Okay,
there you go.
there you go.
Yeah, duh.
My bad, I don't have an X-Crash 1.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
That was good, man.
yeah.
That was real good. Anyway,
See,
here are
Halo
my...
was
I don't want to
actually
hear any more about
made
Cliffy B.
into Yes! It is finally working.
It's not working.
I am gonna get Joe to lose his mind.
Your perceptions, beliefs, what lies beyond the edge of reality?
Ooh,
Man,
we're gonna get deep.
real talk over here, yeah.
We might save that one for the 24-hour stream.
Maybe.
That'd be good.
These are like song titles. They sound like.
So can we go...
That could be the name of your band's album. My perceptions believe what lies beyond the edge of reality, telling you my all.
I could do that.
You could.
Or I could just talk more about Chromatic Souls right now.
Sure, buddy.
You guys are the worst, man, I swear.
I like how John and I are just actively trying to sabotage you at this point.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I'll just go through some of the characters. Oh god, you guys are the worst. Here's my knight. There are pieces of equipment in game. So as you can see, I have pretty much him just decked out in a couple of greens as well as a blue, which is the next grade up.
How many grades are there, Joe?
I believe there's up to legendary, so it's green, blue, purple, which is epic, and then legendary, which I believe are the orange pieces, yellow pieces, or whatever.
Okay.
I've seen a couple of them in chat, or a couple of things being rewarded to some players, though. So.
Okay.
And so here, this is where you can kind of manage your skills. So you aren't just restricted to the skills that are currently right there. You'll be able to acquire different abilities throughout your play. So we have, steady battle line, which gets 59% reduced damage on behalf of allies for 1 turn. So it's basically just kind of like accumulating skills. So there's a skill index, right? So for most of our games, it's about like either accumulating allies or accumulating different pieces of gear. Mm-hmm. In Chromatic Souls, it's a little bit different in that sense that you're going to basically be accumulating skills. So each skill does have different levels of grades. So you start off with an apprentice skill, and then you can basically enhance it all the way up to Grandmaster. Something that's cool, so for instance, since the Knight is a physical character, you're pretty much confined to the physical abilities right here. So everything that's in this physical slot, you can basically equip onto the Knight. And then obviously all the other characters. So there are other characters here. We have the Infiltrator. Once again, is a physical dealer, so he will be able to use the similar skills to the warrior in here. Some of them are restricted to certain characters, but for the most part, they do share similar traits in that sense, right? Mm-hmm. Here is my what's it called? Cleric. Yes, thank you. Jesus. So she kind of has a bunch of different holy spells. Like I said, just different ones that you can use that are situational. You can exchange them out anytime you want. There's no cost to equip them at all. So if I wanted to put it in there, boom, that's good. Now, as you can see here, the exile ability that I just put in there is level 1, and then my luminosity. Luminosity. Thank you. Woo! See, this is why I have you here, to correct me like that, not to spout off about my life and
people want to know, man. There are people in here, albeit a small percentage, but there are some people that want to know about it.
Okay. Dang it. So, in order to...
Yeah, Joe, where are you going to get your tattoo? That's a good question. You can't just ignore chat.
I'll put it on my thigh.
High thigh or low thigh? Because, if you're, tucked way up in there, that might be worth it. Like, way up in there.
I don't want to talk about this.
We are just losing people by the handful at this point.
I know, because of you. So you can, like I said, enhance your abilities. So in order to enhance, another aspect of this game is also collecting skill scrolls. So in our equipment section over here, you can click on the scroll tab. These are items that we've accumulated just throughout not only the campaign itself, but there are also specific game modes that you can just... not for skills, it's for material. But these are basically accumulated through normal dungeons as well as the shop that I'll show you a little bit later. But essentially what these are used towards is that you can use them to increase your ability level. So, like I said, if you go back over here to, let's say, Divine Rain, I'm going to click on Enhance, and now you can see there are the list of scrolls that I currently have in my inventory. Obviously, using holy scrolls for holy abilities will give you more enhance points, but you have free reign to just use whatever scrolls you want, though, to enhance those abilities, though. So Gonna go ahead and use a couple here.
Now, what's the difference when you enhance? Like, is it a significant increase in terms of like, if you're enhancing from level 1 to level 2, or is it more just kind of maxing out the potential of those abilities?
Yeah, so because when you completely max out an ability, let me see if I can show you here. Let's see, level 1. Yeah, let's use this one. Use a couple of these. Oh wait, is that 5? Dang, that's 5. Here we go. So this one's gonna be completely maxed out right here, right? So, gonna go ahead and max that out. Skill enhance. So once that has been completely maxed out, what you can do then is now evolve the skill. So as you can see, you'll go from vitality level 1 to vitality level 2, and I'll try to confirm. I think there's. Oh yeah, actually no, I just showed you in here. Yeah, so there's 1, 2, 3, so 4 or 5 different levels that you can basically evolve to. So for instance, vitality, if I wanted to evolve, it'll cost 3,000 gold, and then there are materials that you can go ahead and collect throughout the game. So that'll cost 3 of those materials. I'll go ahead and evolve that. Ooh, casting a spell. And then boom. So now vitality level 2 has now been upgraded. So it basically just does increased stats from its level 1 counterpart, right? Something that is really cool, and it's kind of in other different aspects of the game, are different players can leave tips on here, right? So if you go back to the ability itself, you see that little chat bubble right above the icon that's flashing right there. If you click on it, people can give kind of like similar to Dark Souls, they can leave tips regarding certain either abilities, or if you go to a zone, it's really helpful because you can leave like an actual tip about like, oh, the boss will cast this and do this. So
that was a cool little feature.
Yeah, so it's kind of cool just to kind of, it gives, it shows you that people are investing their time into giving some tips, or hey, I had a difficult time with this ability or this zone, or here's a good way to use this ability in this area. So it's, cool little tips like that.
Here's a question for you.
Please.
Would you be willing to eat a whole pie without utensils?
Whole pie without utensils. Yeah, I can use my hands, right?
I mean, I would.
Or would you
sure.
say that your hands are technically utensils?
Well, I mean, since there's no pre-cut slices, maybe you just dump your face in it.
I guess. Yes, sure.
Okay.
We can do that.
Dark Shadow was very. Show them a CS 200 fight.
Yeah, that is a really difficult. My guys are nowhere near.
Yeah, we're not on the test server right now, so we don't have like all the good gear. Joe's just showing you his account right.
Yeah,
now.
like literally, my best 2 guys right now are CS of 33. So
that's not 200.
That is not 200.
That's well under.
It is. Thank you for telling me and making me realize that.
The whole pie.
Yes.
What kind of pie would you want to eat?
I don't know. Pumpkin pie.
Yeah, that's actually what he said was pumpkin pie.
There you go.
It's perfect.
That's also true. Like this is the moneymaker. If I just get
is it?
pie, I assume it is.
I mean, I didn't hire you because of your face.
Okay. Duly noted. So why am I doing this then?
I don't know.
I'm a pretty entertainable, good-looking kind of guy.
Yeah.
Pretty lovable guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're good.
Thank you. As an awkward just hush falls over.
This thing?
What's up? I think so.
I'm so sorry, Joe. I'm so sorry.
We have
just
here
ruined your show for you.
We have here the Bard, who's one of the newer characters that we've implemented in game. And personally, one of my favorites, just because look at him.
He does look very glorious.
Very majestic and amazing, notes coming from his lute. We have the Warlock, who kind of casts like status ailment abilities, dots, can be pretty powerful. The Mage, which I believe she's one of the starter units with the game. She becomes a real big powerhouse later on. She's got a lot of really cool elemental abilities.
Yeah, for the Warlock, I was actually seeing that having that AoE damage and then a 3-turn dot is actually really, really effective.
Yeah. So, like, for instance, Firestorm. This inflicts, obviously, that's the maxed ability, but inflicts magic damage on all enemies, inflicts the same amount of damage over 3 turns, and can be stacked up to 3 times. So, essentially, it's a AoE dot that the caster can put out, and essentially, you can stack it up to 3 times, and it does increase damage the more you stack it up.
Okay.
But yeah, she's got like just different abilities. Something that's cool, you know, she's got like an elemental focus, which does increased elemental damage, so you can kind of pop that and then use a really powerful spell. One of the abilities that I was seeing is really strong was, I believe it was, like max level Incinerate. This ability can do really, really good damage. So yeah, like I said, it's all about like planning out what you're going to be doing for particular campaign levels, right?
Right.
Because like I said, you can go in there, switch out abilities, and basically use certain things for certain occasions. Then.
Right.
And then some of the characters that I currently don't have unlocked right now.
Well, actually, that's kind of a good point that you bring up.
Yes.
Don't mean to. Sorry,
Please,
I'm
no,
actually
no.
going to talk about the game
Okay.
right now. So, you do start out with a cleric, a warrior, and I believe they give you an assassin.
Right.
Right? So, as you go through and recruit, I believe for new players, the first person you recruit is 75% off.
Right.
So you can get them with, I believe, 50 jewels.
I believe so, yeah.
The second person is 50% off, and you can get that with 100 jewels. So you can actually build up a couple of people and really kind of play around with, different party sets. I know, speaking to one of our producers, they don't even bother with a healer.
Right.
They just bring in one tank and a bunch of DPS.
And just nuke.
Everything down. So it's nice that right at the outset you can bring in a couple of different people and really just kind of try some things out and really kind of figure out what your play style is.
Yeah.
And work through that.
Yeah.
So I like that.
Definitely. And then I think right now at this point of the game, I believe we have 14 different characters in game that you can buy. So yeah, we have Paladin, we have an Illusionist that does a lot of just different illusionists. Different just like kind of like CC abilities. Something that's unique that I haven't quite used yet, or which one was it? So ability like this, like Sleep, which basically immobilizes your the enemy for about 4 turns. Then, and then obviously with traditional sleep status ailments, if they are attacked, it could eventually.
Do they have touch animations? Like if you touch them, do they shake? No.
There it was, right there.
Oh.
Let me guess. The next question is, can you do it on the mage? Is that what you're gonna ask me?
You're a perv.
Is that what you're gonna ask me?
No. The character on the left, is that Saber inspired? I'm gonna assume you're talking about Saber from Fate Zero. I don't believe so. Although that is a really cool character, and if we did have something inspired by that, I would probably play it. Because Fate Zero is amazing. So thank you for making me think of an awesome anime. I appreciate it.
I've never played.
I wish
touch the mage.
I wish the Berserker in this game looked like the Berserker in the last Fate Zero.
Fate Zero is just going over.
It's okay.
Yeah, okay.
I'm talking to.
Fair enough.
That's
cool.
Yeah.
So this is the one of the
Scout.
Yeah, stronger ones that we were talking about. Fate Zero. Okay. All right. Yeah.
That's Excalibur.
Okay.
Or no, that's Arthur.
All right, you know what, guys? All right. You know what?
Oh my gosh! I can't believe you're caving to pressure right now. She's doing nothing.
She's doing nothing. She's turning the pages of her book.
Her book pages turned.
We focus on the important things, okay?
God.
Very intelligent.
Yeah.
reader.
See, she uses her mind to cast abilities.
Yeah. Look somewhere else for your wife.
Reading a novel.
But the illusionist was a very
Illusion. Do you think he's like Doug Henning?
Huh?
Nothing.
Doug Henry?
Chris Angel.
No.
Chris Angel. I'm familiar with him. Yeah, he floated across like a lake or something like that,
Yeah,
right?
he's a fraud.
He's not a fraud. He's a magician.
He's a fraud.
You know what? Your mind just can't handle the the magic. That
How long has this game been out?
This game's been out, what, 2 months?
Something like that.
I want to say 2
Yeah.
2 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fan service denied. Gross.
My career is based on making female character art. I'm sorry to let you down, Purifier and Dark Shadow. Hopefully you pick up the game and like it for the gameplay? Or
you just stare at the characters. Whatever works for you.
Berserker, we have a Reaver, Warlock, and I think...
There's a Mystic, there's a Druid.
There, okay. I clicked on her.
That's fairly suggestive.
You think so?
A little bit. A little bit. And when we go to the break, I'll tell you why. It's a little low.
Yeah.
There's a Brigand who's similar to an Assassin.
Ooh.
They have some skills that are fairly similar, but then others that differentiate. And he's got some fat loots.
What song do you think he plays?
That's a lute, not a guitar.
It's a fat loot. He's got fat loots.
I don't know any like songs like on the lute. I just always assume like bars are just like those supportive guys on the like sideline, like Civil War style. They're just like playing the drum. It's really doing nothing for them, but they're just giving them more.
He just
like,
plays Kokomo.
Yeah. Ooh, I wanna take you. Like Bard, shut up! We need your help.
Like Wonderwall.
Yeah.
Oh god!
Fighting a giant Hydra. It's like, you're my wonder.
You just start hearing Oasis out of nowhere. Everybody just commits Harikiri.
It'd be better. It'd be even better if they're doing it in like an old English, like kind of like.
Oh.
I said maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me.
Oh my god.
Anyway.
Oh yeah, the bard could sing Africa, cause everybody knows who Toto is. Oh my god! Thank you so much for that, Purifier.
Wow.
Oh god.
So the last thing I do want to hit, I know we've been looking at these characters for a while, but the last thing I do want to hit on are the promotions that you can give your characters. So promotions are essentially unlocking different passive abilities, right? So for instance, the my knight right now currently has 2 unlocked passives. The next one, which basically will unlock at level 40, will do different effects. So this one, like when defending, damage received additionally is decreased by 10%. So it's like just different passives that will add different things to you. So when you get to that point, you can click on promote. Promote will then use some of the materials that you have in your inventory, as well as gold. So
I love gold.
as well as as you can see here, a status change. He'll go from a knight to a warlord.
That doesn't seem very nice.
You
A
don't
knight
think so?
seems like a very virtuous fighter for good and justice.
And then a
And
warlord.
a warlord seems like a complete opposite. Like, I don't care about you plebs, you pay me or I kill you.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. And then the rogue would go from an infiltrator to a nightblade. What do you think about nightblades?
What about knight moves?
Okay, all right. Moving
Are
on.
we talking about some knight moves?
Nope.
Okay.
We are not.
Oh.
Uh, goes to a Templar. So, yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, as you level up your characters, just at different milestones of your level, you'll be able to unlock.
Does the bard turn
additional
into
ones.
Justin Bieber at some point?
The bard goes from a troubadour to a
Minsanger? I don't even know what that is.
I don't even know what that is. Bonus points, anybody in chat that can name what a Minsanger is.
Karsamir says the Reaper needs bigger assets. Purifier would like to know what the mage turns into. Why don't you go back to the mage?
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
Now what does she
So
turn
she's
into?
currently a sorceress, and she will be going to an elementist.
Ooh. Now, do the costumes change at all when you evolve them?
Costumes, I don't believe are altered out, just because, like I said, when you're in game, you're basically just looking at their actual their portraits rather than the character unit themselves. So, I actually don't mind that they don't change because, like I'm saying, like I'm not looking at them in game. So, in game, I'm not looking at them. In game, oh, I hate you.
I just thought you were a friend. We were
Well,
friends.
you just say he's just a friend.
Minsang was the tradition of lyric and songwriting in Germany. Yeah. Bang.
It was a tradition of lyric and songwriting in Germany, which flourished in the 12th century and continued into the 14th century. People who wrote and performed Minsang are known as Minsingers.
There you go. Oh, and the mage isn't wearing pants.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
Okay. No, that's a graphical anomaly.
No, it's not.
Okay. Anyway, why don't we take a quick short break, and then when we come back, I'll talk a little bit more about, like I hit on the material dungeons that we have, as well as just the different various game modes that we can kind of go through. Right?
Sure.
Yeah. Did you hear anything I just said there?
No, absolutely. Breaks and stuff.
Don't go anywhere, because I know I am. Welcome back. Yeah. All right. How you doing over there, man? Feeling good?
I'm okay, man. I'm just reading everybody going crazy over the bounce in this game.
There is, yes. I
A lot of
agree.
bounce. There's a lot of bounce.
I agree. So another aspect of this game I want to hit on are the guild mechanics right here. So I'm currently in a guild with some of our GAMEVIL employees. Something that's really cool is that the guild master will be able to summon guild.
I wasn't.
You weren't invited into that guild?
No.
Oh.
Okay.
Hey, man.
No.
I'm just saying, if you weren't invited, it's probably for a reason.
Probably, but that's why I troll you guys incessantly.
I think it could be because you've been only playing for 5 minutes, though, too.
That could be.
Yeah. So we have, guild rates. So the guild leader will be able to summon a raid encounter, right?
I was thinking the same thing, Dark Shadow.
Yes. Oh, wow. So what we can do here, something that's pretty cool for raid or guild raids is that you can actually do them at the same time as other guild members here. So as you can see here, I have 2 attempts. So you get 2 attempts per guild raid. So I'm going to go ahead and join up there. At this point, like I commented on earlier, In regular campaign dungeons, you are limited to 3 of your characters plus 1 friend. For raids and for guild raids, you can actually bring in 4 of your party members. And specifically to guild raids, as you can see, I have insufficient CS for my warlock and my mage. You can actually set them, if you see here on the standby screen, you can actually set 2 additional other allies to bring in with you, because the boss raids in this game do hit really hard. So in the middle of a raid, you can just essentially swap them out. So I'm gonna go ahead and start this up here, and let's see if we can see what it's all about. That was a terrible impression, I know.
Yeah.
So boom.
What's the deal with that? Is that Hogger?
No, that is a fallen vagrant. Yes. Vagrant, yes. So as you can see in the top left-hand corner, you can see me, which is Vasheen, and then we have Svei, which is the guild leader. So Svei is currently summoning the boss, and then you can see that they haven't really done any damage right now, but it's cool because the damage, you can see after I do some damage, it'll only do, I only did 0.1% damage to him. I know, right? That's what I'm saying. I'm not very...
0.1%.
Yes, 0.1%. I know, right? So, but these encounters are meant to be pretty difficult. As you can tell, for a guild raid, it will take the combined effort of all of your guild to kind of take down these powerful monsters, though. So, I really don't anticipate me doing, as you can see, I'm attacking him. It's doing literally no % damage to him right now, so.
Pure Fire's trying to help you out looking for a Hogger group. That might help.
It could be. But I only have like 100 gear score right now, though, so I'm probably not going to.
Well, if you get another 39 people, I mean.
Oh, yeah. Just level, what's it called, 40 level 1s, just taking them on?
Yeah.
We could do that.
Was it that South Park episode where they're like, let's just stay over here and kill rabbits for 16 days?
I believe they were boars. Thank you.
Yeah.
Boars.
Somebody wants us to contain our excitement.
It's really hard to. I'm trying to keep.
Joe started off. In all fairness, Joe started off this show extremely excited, and I have just beat him down with trolling the entire time.
It's tough.
I apologize for trolling Joe so hard. Please get rid of the hackers and critical. We don't code. I mean, I understand that you would like to get those guys gone, and I agree with you. But we personally cannot get rid of hackers in Critica.
So yeah, as you can see, Spade now is doing some damage. She's up to 2.3.
Oh.
And I currently am sitting at a strong 0.6% right now.
Hey man, you fight those dirty gnolls.
Yeah. And it's cool because you can see like in real time when your guildmate does damage, it'll pop up their name and the amount of damage that they did there too. So,
RS Nicholas, if you have a guild that you feel is hacking like that, you can go on the forums and report them. You can report them to customer support, and they'll take a look at it.
Less attack. No.
Pure Fire wants to know if we can get a glimpse at your personal diary to see how you really feel about me.
That would imply that I have a diary. I guess
is it more like a vlog at this point?
I guess you could call it like a lyric book. I write lyrics, so I mean like.
Do you have a song about me?
No, I can make one.
That would be terrible.
It would be. It would just be a song full of just stupid.
I hate you so much right now.
I hate you so much. Ring, ring.
But I say it in a nice way.
So let's see. What does this guy have on him? Increases attack and incoming damage. And then, yeah, I think for most of these raid encounters, I guess the soft enrage for some of these encounters is that, as you can see, he's got 13 stacks of increased attack, which I believe every time you attack them, they do get 1 extra stack. So that's there is that incentive to kill them before they can get enough stacks to just basically one-shot your party, right?
I don't think that's going to happen right here.
Oh, no, it definitely isn't going to happen.
Okay.
100% not going to. Yes. Let's see if we can get at least a 90%. I feel good. Ooh, and my rogue is stunned too.
That's not cool. Is getting stunned good for you?
No.
Okay.
Absolutely not. It basically is, if you, I'm sure people have already seen it, but in the top left corner, though, you have the action order. So in this case, everyone is lit up, so that means that everyone has the turn. But if they are stunned or if they have any ailments that will prevent them from attacking, they'll have like a little broken shard over their screen, so it just signifies that they can't do anything during that time.
I see.
If you do have a dispel, you can dispel stuns. So like I said, keep that in mind if like your heavy attack dealer is stunned, and you need him for that extra oomph. And my warrior is going to die. Ooh.
Oh, no face!
Bam.
Pow!
Just killing him while he's down. Look at that. He just destroyed him while he's down. Poor guy.
Somebody's grunting. I don't know. Somebody's grunting and it's making Dark Shadow very uncomfortable.
Like in the game?
I don't know.
It's just a number 1 hit single bite DP. You really think I sing Screamo?
Is that a huge rat? No. It is not a huge rat.
That's a hyena.
This is a knoll. They even refer to them as knolls.
Hyena.
It's not. It is a knoll.
Dude, hyenas are crazy though, man.
Are they?
Yeah.
I see.
Like they got what is it? Like one of the world's like most powerful like jaws and stuff like that.
I don't know. I'm not
They're
a
just scavengers
expert on hyena
Oh, I'm not
biology.
either. I'm not either. That whole comment of like having the strongest jaw in the world, probably false.
I'm just making things up. You know? Did you know hyenas can play the lute?
True story.
Yeah,
and
true.
hold the shield and
True.
spear.
Got it off Wikipedia.
So really quickly, if you see there, I can't really use it, but right above my, oh no, whoops, didn't mean to do that. Right over my ability section, right over on the right, you have that little character swap icon. That is when you input 2 additional characters, you can swap them in. So for instance, right now, since 2 of them are dead, I'd be able to bring in 2, but since I have none that are strong enough to bring in, can't really do anything about it, so I'm probably going to get destroyed right now.
Knolls don't stand on 4 legs. Any knoll you see in a game's on 2 legs. I defy your statement, sir. Yeah.
Bam! Rogue down. All right, play that music for him.
Logic.
Play that music. Uh-oh.
He's excited.
Uh-oh. I'm going to put thorns on me.
Yeah, that's gonna work.
It'll do damage back to him, though, dude. Come on. Ready? Don't do it. Okay, so he did 2,000 damage to me, but I did 265 damage to him, though.
You got wrecked.
So,
With a K.
yes, I know.
And
I know.
a T.
Thank you.
Yeah. And a GG.
Is that how you spell wrecked?
No.
Oh, okay. So, so I don't have to put myself through that again because that was a bloodbath. Essentially, you can, like I said, have 2 times a day to do that. But I'm not going to put myself through that craziness again.
Oh.
So that was a guild raid, but there are individual raids. What's up?
No, Dark Shadow Slayer got wrecked by autocorrect. It's a damn shame. That thing upsets me on a daily basis.
What, autocorrect?
Yeah.
Yeah, it can be a little aggravating, right? So we do have in the main screen, so in order to get to the main title screen, you just click on the big glowing middle icon right there, right? As you can see in the lower left and right hand corner, we have a raid icon and we have a special icon. Special is will provide unique dungeons that you can go through. As you can see right there, there's the material dungeon, which you can go through and it will drop those materials that are required for enhancing or evolving your material or evolving your skills, as well as enhancing your pieces of gear. And yeah, so it ranges anywhere from beginner to expert.
That's a good point, Skrull. We did notice that today, and we were laughing
Yeah.
about it because we sat there and tried to put in every word that had "come" in it, and yeah, It was amazing. Even just COM is filtered, so if you try to write "combine," it's 3 stars bind
Yeah.
on everything. It's amazing. Yeah, we were trying to break that thing today because
You can't break those cuffs.
we obviously had nothing to do with it. But yeah,
No,
good point,
I think
Skura.
we saw it and we were just like, wait, why was it? We thought
Yeah.
it was like there was a...
There's no reason.
Yeah.
There
yeah.
is
We
no
were trying,
reason.
I think we were
to
trying
be.
to figure it out, though, yeah. It was, trust me.
Yeah.
It was. And then... as you can see, you can scroll through here, and these are different...
Hey, wait a minute.
Yes.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
Okay. Okay, there you go. Nick's got control, everybody.
Why does that look like Thrall and Malfurion had a child?
I guess I could see the similarities between the two.
Like, I could see how some Warcraft players play this game, because there's a lot of similarities with things
Yeah.
in
He has
here.
Kratos' face on his belt.
He has Kratos' face, or is that actually Kratos' head?
Like Kratos?
Like God of War Kratos?
Kratos.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a skull. A skull. No, yeah. You want to go back?
Yes.
That's a skull. As a
Kratos' skull.
That also looks like one of the trinkets. I forget which one.
but let's get a closer look at him, though.
Pure Fire just wants 10 minutes of the mage screen. You guys... Hey. Okay.
I can't do it.
shouldn't tell you this.
I can't do it.
I should not tell you this.
Oh.
But you can just always go back to the highlights section, wait till the mage screen comes up, and just pause the highlight.
Or just download the game.
Download the game.
I mean, I
Try it
can't.
out. Give it a try at least.
Or just download it to watch the screen.
I literally can't even with you guys right now.
Why?
Gonna go ahead and use Gust, which does AoE sweep attack. Whammy.
Whammy.
I'll go ahead and use Blizzard. Bam. And so, that's the thing. The mage has a lot of cool ability effects. So I don't know. I think she's really, really strong. I just don't use her because I prefer the rogue over her, though.
Do you?
Yes, I do.
See, I like all the AoE.
Oh, I've been silenced.
The Warlock looks like Vegeta.
He does.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? I don't think so.
Well, because he's got that, like spiky hair. I think that's what they're talking about. Yeah, the straight up spiked hair.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, it depends, though. Because isn't his hair different in Kai? Like, after he... Wait. Yeah, no, I thought, like, after they kill what's-his-face, his hairstyle changes. I don't know. I'm just reading way too much into this.
Ooh, summon meteorites. Later. Oh, they're all alive.
Catch you later.
Catch you later. I do want to get up to that orc, though, just so I can give you a up-close view. Gonna just go ahead and spam just normal attacks. Hopefully I don't die just spamming normal attacks. No, I think I'm pretty strong, though, for this particular dungeon right now, though. So here we go. We got kobolds, though, now. Apprentice mages and mages. Please stand up. And then we go use a AoE.
Oh, they even got kobolds? When they die, do they say, take candle?
I don't believe they do,
Oh.
but,
Well, that's no fun.
I know, right? Inappropriate.
Nah. Whatevs.
Come on, Nick, aren't you supposed to be cheering me on to defeat these guys?
I mean, you pretty much got it handled.
I do.
I don't know.
Ooh.
Is
yeah,
there an auto
reflect.
mode? I don't think there is.
There is not an auto mode. And that's something I actually really liked about this game is that, like, I know in traditional, like, some of our other games we do have, like, a more of, like, the grind of, like, you can go through these or run, instances to accumulate this stuff. But this game really focuses on the manual aspect of just, like, utilizing your abilities and, finding the right combination of how to, face these, higher end monsters, though. So I personally like the manual feature of this, though,
Well, I would think that
And then
With the-
kill them all. Dang.
with the tactical,
Oh, no.
with some of the tactical nature that comes into some of these fights, that you really wouldn't want to auto,
Right.
because you're just gonna do regular attacks and just get rolled up.
Exactly, yeah. Cause like the only times I really ever just spam auto attacks are just when I have like one enemy left with like 15-20% health,
Yeah.
Ooh, look at this demented Ogre Warrior, dude.
You see him?
You know what he reminds me of is the that ogre from Harry Potter 1.
Harry Potter 1, though.
Yeah, remember? Like, the ogre comes in, they're like, oh my god, it's an ogre. And then Harry Potter and Ron are like, we gotta go get Hermione because she's in the bathroom. And they go fight the ogre, and they put the wand up his nose, and it makes him sneeze, and it's funny.
Oh,
And he's got the snot and everything.
I see.
It's hilarious. It's hilarious. Dark Shadow, go download the game so you can see all of them. Exactly. There's a troll in the dungeon. There's a troll. I have to actually use abilities to get this guy down because he's not budging right now on me.
Well, yeah, I mean, you already lost one person due to your lackluster tactical ability.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that.
No problem.
Go ahead and taunt and invincible.
Spoilers. Spoilers for Harry Potter 1.
Yeah, my bad. Sorry, guys.
It was Snape. Yeah, download the game. Have fun. I mean, once you get into it, there's a lot of technical stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I was really surprised by, like, when I first saw this game, I was like, this seems very flat.
Right.
Literally, this seems kind of flat. But yeah, once you get into it and you really kind of get into the secondary stats and how you set up skills to use others and things like that, there's definitely some depth to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Skura, when I first saw this game, it reminded me, and I'm really going to date myself with this one, but it reminded me of Shining Blade, which was like an old school Sega Genesis game.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's a ringing endorsement, but, you know, that's kind of what it reminded me of.
Yeah, and I mean that's what I like because I know at the beginning of like Dragon Blaze when we first launched that, it was a game that has a bunch of allies and stuff like that, and I know that's what the first initial feedback was of like, oh, I wish I could control my allies, I wish I could use their abilities. So I like that kind of the breath of fresh air for this game to have full control over your allies and full control over when things are going to occur and how to use abilities in tandem with each other. So
the answer to that is no, Dark Shadow Slayer. This is really the only time he gets to play games and get paid for it.
Please help. Please help.
We keep Joe locked away.
True.
Until we need to parade him out here to do his song and dance.
Oh no, I died.
You are going to die, actually.
I'll just continue. It's fine.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I noticed the higher the difficulty, the more stages you have to go through.
Yeah, because it starts with just, I believe, like the initial one is like 3. I think at the end of certain sections, it'll increase to 4. And then some of these are 5. There is also a game mode in there, kind of like Labyrinth in a sense, but it's basically an unlimited dungeon, and it just basically you can see how far you can get through it. So it'll have like 1 out of infinity, and then based off a ranking leaderboard, however far you progress and however far you get, you'll get rewards from that area too. So,
yeah, Skura, you're right. Burnt Toast, we did talk about the guild system. We haven't really got too much into the endgame stuff.
Oh no, I'm gonna die. I'll just die and then just revive. So
yeah. Can we see the office you guys work at? I mean, there's pictures on Instagram of parts of the office you could look at.
Dang. Parts of the office.
What? I mean, there's not the whole office. It's not like we're sitting there just videotaping everything.
Right. Come on, just kill me so I can revive.
Version of Dark Souls. Yeah.
Pretty much, right?
Something like that.
Alright, I'm about to die. No.
But yeah, Skura, you're absolutely right. Shining Force. That's kind of what it reminded me of. Hey, you died, man.
No, I didn't.
How'd you revive?
What?
It's cheating.
It's not cheating. It's part of the game, my friend.
I say.
Oh, I see. I'm trying to get through this as fast as possible here.
I mean, you could save your money, Pure Fire, and just like email us something or whatever. I'd hate to have you, ship things to us.
Yeah.
See, I can't hear the game sounds right now. So, like the grunts and the moans that you guys are hearing, we have no idea.
Yeah, we have to turn down the iPad, or when it's connected, it only plays through the what's called our Twitch channel, so we can't hear anything that's in here right now.
Right.
Uh-oh, damage
Oh,
received.
we're getting notes. Are we getting notes?
Is he Oh man.
I don't know. You guys are they are really concerned with the moans of the mages.
Wow.
Nice.
Once again, Dark Shadow, you'll find out once you download the game and play it.
I think he already is downloading.
So
Well, yeah, Pure Fry, I mean, you could do it however you want. I just trying to save you a little bit of money, man. I mean, do whatever you'd like, though. We'd absolutely show it off and probably put it up on Instagram with credit to you, obviously.
Of course.
Hell, we'd probably put it up on our Facebook, too.
Bash you. All right, here we go. Finally got to the end here now.
Yeah.
Here we go. Whoo! Orc Chief with his Orc Alchemist. So, this is going to be kind of annoying because my taunt right now currently has 4 turns before I can use it again. But it looks like with the eyeball above the knight that he's going to be taking a lot of the attacks anyway, so I'll go ahead and use my Invincible to hopefully absorb some damage. I think these alchemists are susceptible to stuns, but they also do heal the main boss though, so that's why I want to try and take them out as fast as possible here. Okay, and I'll go ahead and slow these guys here. Alright, and let's see.
What are you going to do?
I think my HP is okay for now, so I'm going to keep that there. Alright, reduce damage. So yeah, he'll be able to soak up those attacks then. See if I can kill this alchemist right now. Should be able to. Yeah. Cool. Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's just saying attack here, Skura. For best results, attack this region. For desired effect.
No,
Scorch this!
Stop! The circles indicate, so for instance, I have currently just one ability highlighted. That's basically the single target ability. So for anyone, so if I were to enable my Gust over here, it'll then turn into all. So instead of it being a single target ability, it turns into an AoE attack then. So I'm going to cast that.
God.
I do have 2 attacks, so I can just boom. And we're going to go ahead and cast Meteor too.
How meaty is Meteor?
It's pretty meaty, man. Ooh. He got destroyed. Go ahead and heal my guys up here.
That attack was meaty.
It was. Thank you.
Thanks, Purifier.
Oh, no.
Did we put that in the guild yet?
Oh, we haven't. No.
Joe is...
I'll add you guys today. Don't worry. Don't worry. Let's see if we can get this guy down here. Go ahead and taunt. So you can see the cleric currently had aggro, but the eyeball switched back over to my knight.
We're not saying anything, Skura. We're just saying for best desired effect.
Whoo!
Tap
True.
it.
True. I'm tapping it.
Yeah.
I got no mana right now, my guys. I think we should be okay. Go ahead and use my ability.
Good girl. I think it's probably the same for Joe and I. Most of our time is going into Dragon Blaze and Critica right now.
Mm-hmm.
But as I've started playing this game, like I said, I just barely started playing, but I really kind of like this game. Madrox, this is one of our new games called Chromatic Souls. It's available on iOS and Android. You can scroll down. I believe we have the links. And, yeah.
All right, so there you have it.
Are there any promotions right now with this game and Dragon Blaze? I don't believe so. You can check, or do you mean in terms of like downloading the game to get rubies and stuff like that? If that's the case, you can check the free rubies tab, and see if there's any deals in there. And yeah, maybe there might be something. I can actually probably check for you real quick.
Yeah.
Great, Madrox, check it out, man. It's kind of a lot of fun, actually. Which do I prefer the most out of all? Or in terms of games, I would say probably Dragon Blaze over Critica.
Mm-hmm.
Just because my characters are much better in Dragon Blaze than they are in Critica.
Of course.
So, hey man, it's new to somebody,
It is.
right? Madrox never saw it. It's new to him. Jeez.
God. Let's see. Other than that, I mean, that's pretty much everything. I know I saw somebody wanting to. Yeah.
Gameville.
Yeah.
Just wanted to make sure you guys knew who you were watching.
Yes. There you go.
Yeah.
What's it called? Someone was asking about the guild mechanics, and yeah, there is guild. We did briefly cover the guild aspect, and the guild raids that you can kind of participate in and stuff like that. So yeah, it is, and that's a cool thing. It's encourageable to get out there and join a guild, or hell, even create one yourself and invite some of your friends in, because I think that it's a pretty cool, unique raid mechanic for guild raids to kind of bring together a guild to perform and take down this awesome boss, though. So it's a pretty cool mechanic in there and a pretty cool encounter. But all in all, I know I'm pretty excited to check out some of what the future has for this game. Currently, there's 3 different subzones unlocked right now. So I think I'm currently Waterfall. So just the first region of the second zone. So I mean, there's still a lot of stuff for me to kind of go through and figure more out and play through. And I know you said it, you're having a good time. I've been having a blast with this game too. So Chromatic Souls, go to the Play Store, iTunes, check it out, download it, let us know. I mean, we have a forum, have a Facebook. Highly encouraged to provide us you guys feedback, see what you guys want to see in the near future for this game, and yeah.
So to answer your question, Purifier, there's nothing in the free rubies tab right now with this game in Dragon Blaze. You may want to check like the front splash pages, just because there may be something there. But currently, right now, there's no kind of like crossover promotion stuff. What's your favorite game genre?
Favorite game genre? I mean, I'm really into MOBAs right now. Mobile Battle Action Arena. But I guess for a runner-up, it might be a toss between either MMOs or RTSs.
Okay.
I used to play a lot of Command & Conquer. Command & Conquer was like one of the very first like hardcore PC games I really got into.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a very like special spot in my heart for RTSs. And I think I talked to you a little bit about it before, where I didn't realize how terrible I was at RTSs until like you get into like an online mode, and you're like, because for me, I always want to just be like, hoard up, get my stuff all situated, and get some of the best units. And I wasn't ever really used to that whole like, oh, I'm just gonna invade your town really quickly and then destroy everything. You know what I mean? Like that whole concept to me was like, why can't we just be
along?
Yeah, why can't we? Why can't we just be peaceful before you just obliterate me? But so that's probably my 2 toss-ups between those 2. So
yeah, I would say for me, it's absolutely RPGs. I grew up playing tons of RPGs, playing the Japanese versions of RPGs. Yeah, that's pretty much my thing.
nice.
Yeah.
MOBA is a mobile battle arena.
Yeah.
So it's
like
kind of
League of Legends, Vainglory, Smite.
No rest 10 minutes K.
Yeah.
That's exactly my point. Yeah. It's like let's
just calm down for a good 10 minutes. Let me build up my defenses, and then you can come and
Exactly. That's pretty much Chromatic Souls in a nutshell.
Sure. And of course I forgot Dota.
Nutshell? Yes.
How could I ever forget Dota?
Yeah, Defense of the Ancients. Good times, right, man?
Yeah, man. I remember when that was created.
Yeah, so, I mean, just bear in mind, guys, that this is just, me and Nick are pretty new to this game in the sense of we just started really getting into it and playing a lot of it. So
Burnt Toast was chastising us. For
yeah, and it's like I'm aware that we might not have been able to get on. We're basically kind of introducing the game to a
We're
newer
learning
audience.
with you.
Yeah, so like Nick said, he has had a limited playtime with the game, so it's mostly kind of just explaining, showing you guys the ropes of the game. So I mean, like I said, I highly, even if you what's it called? Even if you were watching the stream and you don't like the game, I encourage you just to pick it up, play it, try it out. If you don't like it, cool. If you do, great. I mean, it's a cool game, and for an RPG fan like Nick, it's just cool to kind of see that traditional strategy, turn-based mechanics of the game. Right, Nick?
Sure.
So,
Dark Shadow, I can't answer that question. I don't know who the next CM is going to be. It's not really our department.
mm-hmm.
So, hopefully somebody soon, man.
Maybe.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I know.
One of these days. Anyway, guys, so
Rip Chronomancer.
right, Chronomancer. So before we take off here today, though, we did want to give you guys another quick heads up about a closed beta test we're currently running for Masquerade the Faceless, which I believe will start. The closed beta will open next Wednesday, I believe, is the date of the test. So we do have a link currently in our description down below,
Right
somewhere.
under the schedule.
Right under the schedule, yes.
Check it out. It's actually a pretty cool game.
Yeah, feel free to go over there, sign up for it, and
There's a lot of bounce in that too, so Purifier and Dark Shadow should be all over it.
yeah, I mean,
It is Android only though.
Yes, unfortunately.
North America and Canada.
Yeah. Keep in mind though, I mean, it's one of the first closed betas we put out for the game. So while I can't make any promises, it might eventually come out, to a broader audience for a closed beta or just for beta in general. So
That's what I said, Skura. Me
What?
and Skura think a lot alike. It's a little scary.
Are you sure you're not just in the computer?
I'm just like, oh, it's totally this. Nick's the smart one. Roar. Yeah, no. But yeah, I was like, how awesome would that be?
just the Vampire Masquerade mobile version.
Yeah, just a bunch of, what was they, boons or booned or whatever.
Oh, you know what they're gonna
Just running around like punching ridiculous people in the face.
goons.
Sure. Whatever.
So yes, we just posted the link right there in chat, or go, like I said, down below and check it out. So
Yeah, check out the CBT. That thing is awesome, and
lay bounce.
you guys are gonna have 6 days in the closed beta test to do. I'm legitimately gonna like poke you in the
Yeah,
eye.
I know you are.
So check that out. Absolutely, you get a cool inside track on things. Also, we're closing in on 10,000 followers.
Yes.
So let's keep going towards that. Next Wednesday, we're going to be doing more guild battles in Dragon Blaze. Which is going to be a lot of fun. This time, we're going to change the way we do the fights. So, can we just go full screen so I can stop like creeping people out? Okay. We're going to change the way we do the fights. So anytime Joe and I lose in guild battle, we'll do a trivia question, and the first person to answer we'll give a reward to.
Right.
So you guys don't have to
Wait for us to lose and
or
wait for
try
us to
and
find
get
you.
lucky in
Yeah.
and then next Wednesday we're going to have a Dragon Blaze show. We're not going to tell you what's in it, but it's some fun stuff. So yeah, it's good.
Yeah. So
And we will film Joe getting his tattoo. That was already discussed and agreed upon. I know what you want, Sergeant, but we're just going to wave. Just to, because you said wave too. So we're just going to wave.
wave to you.
Wave. Yay.
And as we're waving, from all of us here at GameVille TV, thanks for stopping by, guys. We'll see you next Wednesday.
Yeah, click on the CBT.
Woo!
Of course you can be there, Pure Fire, if you want to be. I don't know how far you're going to be. Oh, by the way, are you going to GDC? If you're going to GDC, whisper us. Let me know, because I'm going to be up there, and it'd be cool to sit down and hang out with you, man. All right. Was this like a Geico commercial where you're just going to hold it until somebody like walks by?
Can we cut now?
No, we can't
Can
cut.
we cut?
All right, guys.
I can't hold it anymore.
Have a good night. We'll see you guys soon. Shout out to Dark Shadow Slayer.
God damn it.
And yeah, we'll see you guys on Wednesday. New time, 12 to 2 Pacific.
Standard?
It's not standard yet. We're still in PDT.
Daylight?
I guess. Sure.
Can I put my hands down?
Absolutely, man. I don't know what you're doing.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.